you're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position in the war. From the very beginning of the war, you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. You're right now not in a very good position. You don't have the cards right now. Welcome to this new episode of Zone Dombra TV. This time we will analyze one of the most tense meetings in recent political history, the one between Donald Trump and Zelensky at the White House. A face-to-face that was supposed to lead to the signing of a strategic agreement on rare earths, but instead turned into a harsh public confrontation. On one side, Trump accuses Zelensky of playing with World War III and questions American support for Ukraine. On the other, Zelensky stands firm, refuses any compromise with Russia, and insists on the need for air defense to ensure his country's security. In the end, no agreement is a clear message from the United States. Either Kiev accepts a compromise or risks being left alone. But what is behind this breakdown? Why has the White House changed its tone toward Ukraine? And above all, what haven't we been told? This will be the opportunity to go beyond official statements and the leaders' tweets. We will retrace the history of this war and its roots, which are often overlooked. We will go back to 2013, to the Maidan protests, as depicted in Sergei Loznitsa's documentary. That square was the first act of the Ukrainian crisis, a revolt born from the dream of moving closer to Europe, but which soon turned into a battleground between opposing political factions and geopolitical influences. We will talk about what is often left unsaid, the role of nationalist groups in the uprising, the violence on both sides, the presence of radical movements, and the weight of international propaganda, with Russia and the West already playing a much bigger game than just Ukraine. What is really changing in the global balance of power? Is America turning its back on Kiev? And is Europe ready to take matters into its own hands? We will find out together this evening. Stay with us. After the opening credits, we'll begin. The meeting between Trump and Zelensky at the White House last Friday was supposed to mark a step forward in relations between the United States and Ukraine, but instead it turned into a heated confrontation in front of the cameras, with harsh words and statements that shook the international community. The initial goal was clear: to sign a strategic agreement on rare earths, resources that are essential for technology and defense, in exchange for new security guarantees for Kiev. But the discussion quickly degenerated. Trump harshly attacked Zelensky, accusing him of playing with World War III and putting him on the spot. "Either you make a deal or we're out," said the American president. Vice President Vance added fuel to the fire by calling Zelensky disrespectful and questioning Ukraine's ability to continue the war. "You don't have enough men to fight," he said. These words provoked an immediate reaction from the Ukrainian president, who challenged Vance to come to Ukraine and see the situation with his own eyes. "Come and see for yourself," Zelensky replied. The meeting ended without an agreement, and Trump hinted on his social media that he is ready to cut ties with Kiev if Ukraine does not back down from its position toward Russia. Zelensky is not ready for peace if America is involved, because he believes that our support gives him a great advantage in negotiations, wrote the American president, then concluded with a blunt statement. He disrespected the United States of America in the Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. On the other hand, Zelensky tried to maintain a more institutional tone, thanking the American people and emphasizing that Ukraine needs a just and lasting peace. But while the rift between the two leaders was clear in America, Europe did not hesitate to side with